Artificial intelligence startups are often celebrated for their speed of innovation. New companies emerge rapidly, building powerful tools that automate tasks, generate content, analyze data, and assist with decision-making. From the outside, the AI ecosystem appears to be a flourishing landscape of independent innovation. But beneath this surface lies a structural constraint that many new companies cannot escape. Most AI startups do not control the infrastructure they depend on. Modern AI systems rely on a layered technological foundation. Applications interact with users, models generate intelligence, cloud systems distribute services globally, and specialized hardware performs the underlying computations. Each of these layers depends on the one beneath it. While startups may innovate at the application layer or build new products around existing models, the deeper layers of the infrastructure pyramid are controlled by a much smaller number of organizations. Consider the typical architecture of an AI startup today. At the top sits the application layer, where developers design tools, platforms, and services that deliver value to users. Beneath that sits the model layer, where intelligence is produced through large language models or machine learning systems. Many startups access this intelligence through APIs provided by companies such as OpenAI, Anthropic, or Google. These APIs allow startups to build sophisticated AI products without developing their own models from scratch. However, the dependency does not stop there. The models powering those APIs rely heavily on cloud infrastructure provided by large technology companies. Cloud platforms host the servers, networking systems, and data pipelines required to deliver AI services to millions of users. Beneath the cloud layer lies the compute layer, where specialized chips perform the calculations required for training and running AI models. As discussed previously, this layer is dominated by companies such as NVIDIA, whose hardware powers much of the global AI ecosystem. When we view this architecture through the insights infrastructure pyramid, a pattern emerges. Many startups operate at the top of the pyramid, where innovation is fastest and entry barriers appear lower. But the deeper layers of the pyramid remain highly concentrated. Hardware manufacturing, cloud infrastructure, and capital investment are controlled by a relatively small group of organizations with the resources required to build and maintain global infrastructure. This creates what can be described as the AI Dependency Trap. Startups may innovate rapidly at the application layer, but their ability to scale depends on infrastructure they do not control. The models they access are hosted by external providers. The cloud infrastructure they rely on is operated by large technology companies. The hardware required for computation is produced by specialized chip manufacturers. Each layer introduces a form of dependency that shapes how startups grow. This dependency does not necessarily prevent innovation. In fact, the availability of cloud platforms and AI APIs has accelerated the pace at which new companies can build intelligent applications. However, it does create structural asymmetry within the ecosystem. While startups innovate at the surface, the foundational infrastructure beneath them remains concentrated in the hands of a few powerful organizations. Understanding this structure changes how we interpret the AI economy. Instead of viewing the industry as a flat landscape of competing startups, we begin to see a pyramid of layered dependencies. At the top are thousands of applications experimenting with new ideas. Beneath them are the models that provide intelligence. Beneath those models are the cloud systems distributing them across the world. Beneath the cloud lies the compute hardware powering the entire system. Each layer shapes the possibilities of the layers above it. This is why the insights infrastructure pyramid matters. It reminds us that innovation at the surface is always influenced by infrastructure beneath it. Startups may design remarkable applications, but their long-term independence depends on how deeply they control the layers of the pyramid. Most people see artificial intelligence through the applications they interact with. But the deeper story of AI is not written at the surface. It is written in the infrastructure that makes those applications possible.